Hey guys, this is Nine Sniper coming here with another video, and hope you guys are doing fantastic, doing alright. And I just want to say happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are spending time with your family. Well, not only that, hope also giving chocolates, flowers for someone like your family, of course, but also you guys also have someone you care about in your life. I wish you luck on that. As for me, doing pretty well. I went to a Valentine's party and got a few chocolates and a lot of stuff. And it was kind of fun. Anyways, so I was gonna stream, but which I am, of course, but I wanted to do this video first before I stream. So, obviously, you guys have been again with me. For those of you who are new to the channel, and for those of you who have been with me for the past since 2022, I guess, but there is something that's been going on in my mind before this day. So, obviously, for those of you who are new, you guys probably or maybe not, maybe not, but for those of you who have been with me, about I would say maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, I posted a video talking about it. I don't know if you guys remember that video, but I'm pretty sure maybe you guys forgotten, or maybe you, because like I said, most of my videos are getting old already, and some of them are from 2022. But still, this is basically a repeat of that video because that video was old, but now I decided to post this once again. So obviously this is not really embarrassing for me to say it because okay, so how do I start? So somewhere around I would say on the start of 2022, and ignore the noise in the background, it's just the neighbors having fun. On the start of 2022, ever since the incident, and ever since, like, you guys already know, for those of you who have been with me, you guys already know about my backstory, and yes, you guys know what I've been through. But my family and most of my PlayStation friends who I had back in 2022 kind of asked me this question, and it wasn't like to my family, it was kind of like embarrassing, but to you guys, I'm not really that embarrassed to tell you. So, how can I say this? So, obviously, I am gonna say I have I have, and you guys can make fun of me all you want, but I'm the youngest, and I only have two siblings, and I'm the youngest. But two of my siblings, one is already married, and the other one, well, engaged and planning for the wedding, of course. But most of my family members, like my dad, my mom, have, and including some of my cousins, but and some of my PlayStation friends have been asking me this question. Well, not anymore, but back in 2022. Yeah, okay, so how can I say this? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Do I have a girlfriend? Obviously, that answer would be no, because obviously she would be standing right next to me. But yeah, normally I post this video on the day on Valentine's Day because obviously Valentine's Day is not only about giving chocolates to your family and friends, but it's also like a special day where you spend time with a person who you really love in your heart and spend time with each other. in a romantic way. So, yeah. And obviously, yeah, back in 2022, apparently most of my PlayStation friends and most of my family members kept asking me that question. And obviously, that answer would be no because, well, you guys already know about my backstory already. Because after the incident, and after how so many people treated me back then, yeah, I've been solo since all the way through 2021, all the way through 2023. So, well, no, 20, 2018 through 2022. So, yeah. But to be honest, and I'm not really that embarrassed or nervous to tell you guys, and it's not really a secret, but so if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but like I'm just gonna say this first. Uh, uh, Give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, so I'm not really that embarrassed to tell you guys, but I did had feelings for a lot of girls, but and I didn't really date them actually. Okay, how can I say this? Okay, so this is gonna be another story, but this is like before I became like how I became like heartless and turned into that bad person. This is before the incident after what Santiago and David did to me. So this is before. So this is gonna be a new story, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys already know this story because I explained it 3 years ago. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys have forgotten it, or maybe not. But for those of you who are new to the channel, or wanna, this is gonna be a refresh. But get ready for this story. Okay, so I guess it would have to start back in, I would say, okay, let's just say I done a lot of bad stuff to girls that I'm not really proud of. Some were accidents, but some I did bad. So I would say, like to me, how can I say this? I'm more comfortable talking to males in like only in life. In life, online is different, but in life, like I don't know how to say this, but I'm more comfortable talking to males instead of females. No offense, but it's just a reason. And if any of my viewers who are female, just let me explain. So, here's what happened. So, to me, I feel like I'm kind of dangerous around females because it's hard for me to talk to them. Not because I'm like nervous or jealous or, well, no, not jealous. I meant to say, uh, like I'm not nervous to talk to a girl. It's just I can't. Like I said, I went through some bad experience with females in the past in my life. So here's what happened. It all started in elementary. There was this girl, and my memory's starting to like fade away, but I still remember the like how it went. But here's what happened. This girl, her name was Jessica, and I met her during my fifth grade year, and fortunately, she was a transfer student. Fortunately, when I first met her, she was like sad and lonely, and she was crying a bit. And fortunately, no one in my classroom was there to help her. But fortunately for me, I decided to like help her for the time being, which I did. And after a few weeks and months, we started to have fun, and we kind of like had some fun times, and it was cool. And I really thought we would be friends, but by the time we got to sixth grade, she changed. So this is what happened. When I was trying to like talk to her, she kept like saying like, "Can you please leave me alone?" And I said sure. So I left her alone because I thought we were friends, and I started to have like I would say feelings for her, but she started acting suspicious, like not herself. I thought maybe something like I didn't know at the time, but maybe something bad happened to her or something bad is going on or something like that. But after a few weeks, I would say she got into knowing some of the girls because she was not only getting along with me, but she was kind of also getting along with some of the females, like some other females in my classrooms, and they saw her cool, and yeah. So she started hanging out with them, and fortunately, I was all alone. And then one day, she came to me and started, like, I would say, teasing me, but not in a fun way, in like a mean way. And I don't know what happened to her, but during the time after I would say 2, 3, or 4 weeks of teasing me, I got a little bit upset, and then yeah, and fortunately, I was not really in a good mood, and that's when I got a little bit angry. I told her to stop, but she wouldn't listen. And okay, hold on. I'm just trying to remember. Oh no, I meant to. Okay, I just realized I said like fifth grade. No, I meant to say when I in my third grade year. This is when it happened. When I was like maybe 8 or 7 years old. When I was still a kid. Because I was thinking of it was like the second girl I was thinking of, but my mistake. But yeah, this happened during my third grade year, but I don't know what year. Maybe it was in I don't know 2010 or 11. I don't know. But still, fortunately, Jessica, she kind of changed. Then one day, I did something like even though I was a kid, I still remember it because I have a good memory of my deep of my past when I was a kid, but most of it. So here's what happened. After like I would say lunchtime was over and it was like playtime, she and her new friends like were I would say like ganged up on me and then fortunately one of her friends like kept like pushing me like and I said stop it and fortunately fortunately I kind of got mad and I uh, I attacked her. Yeah. Fortunately, when I did that, I kind of scared her, and fortunately, I kind of really hurt her. So, yeah. After that, I haven't seen Jessica. She kind of like I don't know. After that, I guess she transferred to a new school because Yeah. And of course, I did get in trouble, but fortunately, not too much because fortunately, my parents were there for me. Because, okay, how can I say this? Like, normally, if someone, let's say, if when I attacked her, yes, that's basically, basically assault. That's true. But my parents and my siblings always told me this. Like they said, who started it first? It wasn't me because I was just minding my own business at the time. But technically, Jessica and her friends are the ones who started in the first place because they kept pushing me and fortunately making fun of me. And fortunately, they wouldn't stop. So I technically, but I don't think you guys will agree with me on this, but self defense. But still, technically, it was Jessica's fault in the first place because if she wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have attacked her for self defense. But yeah, I don't think you guys will agree with me on that. But that was when I was a kid. Now, this is where it gets deeper. Now, for girl number two, this is when, if I'm correct, when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old. Or, no, 9, if I remember. Because I can barely remember, like, my childhood year. But if I have to correct this, I think this was during fourth grade year. So, this girl, I don't remember her name, but I'm just gonna make it up. Daisy. I think that's what her name was. So here's what happened. Just like Jessica, Daisy, well, she wasn't basically a transfer student. She was in the same school as me, but fortunately, she kind of lost one of her friends and she was by herself and she had no friends the same way as Jessica. But fortunately, once again, I helped just like how I did with Jessica. And of course, just ignore that. It's just the neighbors. Yeah, just ignore it. But, anyways, during the time when I tried to help Daisy, she kind of became my friend. But fortunately, she changed maybe less than 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. Because one day she just, like, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she kept, like, not teasing me, but like I don't know, kept like how can I say this? Like this is gonna sound like really weird, and you guys might not believe me, but she kept like I don't know how to like describe it, but okay, like this is gonna sound really weird, but she kind of basically she kept like going like this, and basically that was technically at first I thought it was just some kind of game, but technically she was kind of like choking me or I don't know, hugging me. So yeah, fortunately she kept doing that and I couldn't breathe. So yeah, and I told her to stop, but she wouldn't listen, and then she kept bullying me, and fortunately she made new friends after maybe 3 weeks, and fortunately on when I was by myself at the time, her and her friends were like she like her friends like grabbed me, like they grabbed her friends grabbed my arms, and fortunately she did try to do the same thing again, but this time, well, I kind of had to use self defense again, and fortunately I head bumped head bumped her face, something like this. And fortunately she fell and she kind of got hurt. And fortunately, once again, I did get in trouble for that. But again, she's the one just like Jessica, she and her friends are the ones who started in the first place. So technically, that was not my fault. So, yeah. Now, for girl number 3, this was in middle school. But this time, okay, how can I say this? This girl, her name was Jasmine, and fortunately, just like Jessica, she was a transfer student and she was crying. And once again, I tried to help her and I thought we were friends, but fortunately, she kept, she kind of like betrayed me, and yeah. But this time, I didn't want to do nothing this time. So this time, this was basically an accident. Like, I didn't do nothing to her this time. I didn't. So, here's what happened. She kept, like, teasing me, well, I would say bullying me at the time. But this time, I just ignored her and just walked away. Because I didn't want to do anything bad what I did to those 2 girls in the past. So this time I just kept ignoring her, and unfortunately I say she kind of like snapped and got really upset, or I don't know what was wrong with her. But fortunately one day during like break time, when I was outside like just walking and minding my own business, she tried like bullying me one more time and I just ignored her. I turned around and walked away. But fortunately, she was gonna try to do something to me. Like she was gonna do like. So here's what happened. She was running real fast, like right behind me. And by the time when I turned around and saw when when I saw what she was trying to do, I dozed out of the way, and she tripped and she kind of smashed her face into a pipe, a metal pipe, and she kind of broke her nose. And yeah, at that time I didn't do nothing. All I just like moved out of the way, and she got injured. But after that, her friends kept saying that I did that on purpose or I hit her or something, but that was just lies. Because some of the boys, and this is another reason why I'm more comfortable talking to guys than girls in life, because some of the guys, the boys, saw what happened and they knew that Jasmine's friends were just lying. So some of the boys did have my back, and that's why I mostly talk to girls. I mean, mostly talk to guys, cause yeah. But still, there are some females who are nice and real friendly. And fortunately, there was one more girl, but this time nothing bad happened. Like everything went great, but well, let me explain. So this last girl, her name was Alicia or Alisa. I think that's how I'm pronouncing her name. So I met her during, this was like before the incident, before Santiago and David, like you guys already know, this was before the incident. So fortunately, I first met her during my 7th grade year. Well, I mean, no, my 10th grade year before the incident. So fortunately, I I got to know her, and she was real nice to me, and nothing bad happened. We got along, and I started to have like strong feelings for her. But one day when it was like home time, and when I was waiting for my parents to come pick me up to take me home, I saw her with a boy, and yes, I didn't want I wasn't like all I did was just wait for my parents, and all I did was turn around like this, and then when I went like this, and then that's when I saw her, and turns out she already had a boyfriend, and I was like, oh man, she already has someone. And of course, my feelings were not hurt. We were still friends, and yeah, we kept getting along. But unfortunately, one day I had to say goodbye because fortunately, she had to transfer to a new school, and that was the last time I saw her. So we're still friends, but I have no idea where she is in life. But I hope she's okay. But still, I really thought I was getting this close. But yeah, and now we're back. We're at this year now. So yeah, now you guys know. After what I did to those three girls, two I attacked, and one by accident. Part of me, this is gonna sound crazy to you guys, and like I don't know how to say this, but I feel like I'm like bad luck when I'm around girls, but in life, not online. It's just I don't know. It's because I really like I am straight, but I don't think it's never gonna happen because obviously, like I do believe in true love because well, you guys have seen the games I play, like that show true love. That is true, but for me, like I do believe it, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's never gonna happen because you guys, my partner, and the rest of my viewers, you guys may have or like none of it's not my business to know, but we're still friends. We still look for out for each other, and yeah. And normally people tell me I don't need one, but part of me, like I would say, like 80% of me says like it's not gonna happen, but I would say 10% chance it might, but still. And yeah, and this is the part where you guys like what kind of okay, so this is not really embarrassing for me to tell you guys, but normally there are some boys or some like all of us have some types of persons like you guys know what I'm saying, like types. For my type, and I'm not really embarrassed to tell you guys, but normally the girl I would date will be, and try not to get confused, but it's called tomboy. Like, think of how my hair is right now, but in a, it's basically where a girl either cuts her hair short or born with short hair, like similar to mine, but not really. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to describe it, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys know. And I don't know what kind of girl, like, I would say, um, yeah, there are different types, like, I don't even know how to pronounce it or even describe it, but one I can tell you is would be tomboyish, and yeah, but still, to me, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Plus, I still got you guys, my online friends, and any of my viewers who are female. I just want to say, I know this sounds like a bit weird and why I'm saying this, but I'm just telling you guys right now. And I know all of it sounded weird at the time, well, to you guys. To me, all I did was just explain another story about what I did in the past, but yeah. But I think, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are probably getting thinking this is like weird or I don't know. I'm just letting you guys know. That's it. But still, I hope you guys are still spending time on Valentine's Day with not only your family but anyone who you really, really like. I wish you luck on that. But still, to me, yeah, part of me still says it's not gonna happen. Plus, I got you guys. I have friends online, that's true, but in life, yeah, I'm still feel like to me, I still feel like I'm like dangerous around females. But when I talk to girls online, that's basically a different story. Because I actually, you know what, never mind. But you guys get the point. Still, and like I said, I'm not embarrassed. I'm really nervous. Like I told all you guys that. I don't regret it, but I'm just letting you guys know. Alright, I think I talked enough, and time is going by fast, so I'll see you guys when I start streaming. If you guys have anything you want to say, just say it. But still, all I want to say is Happy Valentine's Day, and yeah. And now you guys know, or any of you guys who are new, now you know. But still, it's still hard for me to talk to girls in life. Online, it's different. And that's another reason why I respect one of my codes. Any female friends I make, I always be nicer to them, and yeah, still. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, peace out, stay safe, and I'll see you guys when I start streaming or maybe tomorrow. Either way, peace.